Okay, Andrea, this was the one that you specifically asked for on page 361, number 10. So it gave you this differential equation, dy dx equaling 4 the square root of y natural log of x over x. And they gave you the initial condition, y equals 1 when x equals e. I'll be honest, I really like this problem because it combines a lot of things, and I can see them doing something like this on this AP test that's kind of condensed. So you have to solve a differential equation. This is where you guys have to remember we have to do what? We have to get y by itself. We have to take an antiderivative and get the y by itself, get the y equals equation that gave us this derivative. That is our primary goal. So first step, we separate the variables. So you want all the x's on one side, all the y's on the other. And you want as minimal as y as possible on the other side. So I'm just going to move that square root of y. It's here in the numerator, so to move it, I have to divide it. And then I have to multiply by dx at the same time. So you should get dy over the square root of y equaling 4 natural log of x over x dx. Got it? Now, what's next? Integrate. Now I'm going to be honest, there is work on both sides of these that you have to do. Let's do the left side first. What did I always tell you guys to do with square roots or anything in the denominator? Don't fight it, rewrite it. So really, this is y to the negative 1/2 dy. And what's our rule? Add 1 to the exponent, divide with the new exponent. So what's negative 1/2 plus 1? Well, negative 1/2 plus 1 is a positive 1/2, right? But instead of dividing by 1/2, we multiply by the reciprocal, which is 2. Equals. All right, now let's go to the other side. Ignore the 4. The 4 is just there. But to take this antiderivative, this is actually a u substitution. Our u would be the natural log of x. Because what's du? The derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x dx, which is right there. Right? So the 4, just keep the 4 there. And then it's the integral of u du, which is 4 u squared over 2 plus c. Well, 4 divided by 2 is just 2. U squared is going to be the natural log of x squared plus c. That is our antiderivative. Well, we still have to get the u by itself. So, hold on one second. I'm just going to take this. Oops, that's not how I wanted to do that. Let's see. I'm just going to rewrite it out over on the next page. So it was 2 y to the 1/2 is really the square root of y. That helps us, equaling 2 natural log squared of x plus c. And we know y equals 1 when x equals e. So it's really up to you when you guys want to plug that in. If you guys want to plug that in now, you can. I'm going to just first divide everything by 2. So what happens is I get the square root of y equaling, those 2's cancel out, natural log squared of x, plus a constant divided by 2 is just still another constant. Here's where I'll plug it in. I'll say, okay, y equals 1, so the square root of 1 is 1, equals natural log of e. Natural log of e is also 1. 1 squared is 1, plus c. So c actually equals 0. So you've got the square root of y equaling the natural log of x. That's it. You still have to get y by itself. That means we still have to get rid of the square root. To get rid of the square root, you have to square it. This is squared, by the way. So that means I'm squaring the square. So y equals the natural log of x to the 4th power. There you go.